Samuel Ben Itori is playing a serious mind game on Nigerians, and I would love to talk about that in this video. Mr. Samuel Ben Itori, the friend of the late Andrew Amechi Ochekwo, in a recent TikTok video revealed a lot of nasty secrets about his late friend. Not just that, he's questioning Harrison that how the 50,000 US dollars suddenly disappeared from the later Andrew's home without a proper investigation. You're welcome to my channel. I'm Annie React. Over here I do gist, I do reactions and all that good stuff. Kindly do well by liking the video. Kindly do well by subscribing to the channel. My lovely people, you have been following the unfortunate demise, will I say yet uncertain demise, of one of the ladies who flew from Ghana to Nigeria, the sad story of Celine and Afiba, and the unfortunate demise of also Andrew Ochekwo. But it's not ending there, as Andrew's friend, Mr. Ben Samuel Itori, came out on his TikTok live to give us some tea, and I would call them mind games. But before we go into that properly, let's listen to his
and today, I am going to give you something that I have not given to you before. And that's not an excuse for anything for Andrew. Andrew was messed up from a childhood. He was adopted, and he always feel rejected. He always feel rejected. Like when he told me his story, I knew this guy was really sick. But he was blessed. He was blessed beyond his bed. He learned this gas engineering work, and he was so good at it. His life was good. But when he had that big problem, everything went.
Now, let us pause here and talk about some of the things he's saying. First of all, he's saying Andrew Amechi Ochekwo was an adopted child. Now, he's telling us that Andrew is not originally from Abia State, as you know, as it has been claimed that he's an adopted child. The first question I want to ask now is, where are the original parents, the adopted parents of Andrew? Have they been identified? Is there a way they can link Andrew back to his original parent so they can know the kind of lineage he's coming from that would commit this kind of atrocity? Now, he also said something that Andrew was doing very well in the UK. That he had a gas company, he had a £1 million house. That Andrew was doing so well, but Andrew met his woe when he sexually assaulted a woman in the UK, which led to many of his problems in the United Kingdom. Let's listen to him.
He developed hatred for women. Because it was a lady that took him to jail, that he lost everything within 2 years. Everything went down. Because in the UK, it's about credit.
Now you hear some of the things he's saying here, that Andrew was doing so well, that Andrew faced a lot of psychological, a lot of mental issues because he was an adopted child and that he was always rejected. Now the question is, Mr. Ben, what kind of story are you trying to play mind games with us? Andrew was adopted and rejected. A child that was adopted, is obviously obvious that such a child will be shown love. For it to be adopted, it's obvious that you were loved. So why are you coming to tell us he was adopted and rejected? Are you trying to play the pity card? Are you trying to make Nigerians feel, oh, Andrew is not that a bad person? It was a situation of things that, made him behave the way he behaved. Because Mr. Ben is trying to, push this narrative of, oh, my friend is not really a bad person. He is just a situation of things, the way he found himself, family background. That was why he turned out the way he turned out. So he's trying to, pass the blame around to prove to us that, Andrew's not really a bad person. He just had family issues. And that was why he had, spied the life of so many innocent girls. Let's listen to
your life is good. But when the company you have, maybe you could have changed, you could have been doing other things.
Now, according to his friend, Mr. Samuel Ben Itori, he's telling us that Andrew was, doing so well in the UK until he had issues with, a woman who led to him being arrested in the UK, and that he lost a lot of his properties, and that was where his hatred for women came in. Now, the question I want to ask Mr. Ben, Andrew's friend, did the woman just come and tarnish your friend's image, or did your friend action, lead to him being arrested by the UK government? Your friend assaulted a woman and he ended up in the UK prison. So how is the woman to be blamed for your friend's action? Your friend did something very bad, and that was why he's behind bars. But that was why he was behind bars, and that was why he lost the properties you claim he lost. So whatever he went through in the UK prison, he actually deserved it, because he assaulted a woman, and you saying that was where his hatred for women came in is not an excuse. What do you guys think about that? I just feel Mr. Andrew's friend is just playing a mind game. He's trying to divert Nigerians' attention from the main case to make Nigerian feel pity for his friend, because according to him, he said he has known this friend for over 10 years. And I'm asking a question: you've known a friend for over 10 years and it never came to your mind that your friend has been doing this sort of evils, knowing fully well he has been sending you some evidences of the evil he has been perpetrating on women. Mind you, in my next video, I will be talking about Mr. Harrison, hacking Mr. Ben's phone, and some of the things Mr. Ben said about Harrison and also his late friend Andrew. And I'm still asking Mr. Ben again, you have a friend who has been perpetrating evil on women. You never made a report to the police. You're giving us this excuse that, oh, he's a friend you've known for over 10 years, that he's having some mental issues, some psychological issues, and that's why he's behaving the way he's behaving, which is very, very, very funny and fishy to me. It's giving me vibe of an accomplice who doesn't know the mess he's putting himself in. Yes, because you're coming out to say the shoes in his house do not mean anything serious. They are just he just loves shoes. He just loves shoes. Mr. Ben, really? Really, Mr. Ben? Are you really saying that? Saying that because at the end of this case, you would have to explain to Nigerians what you know about this case. Why was it that let me not even go into his phone being hacked in this video, that will be in the next video, but you would need to explain to Nigerians why your friend was sending you so many incriminating informations about these ladies, about older ladies, and you never for one day came out to talk about it, or even talk to your friend and say, what you're doing, Andrew, is, hurting the lives of many innocent women. Why are you trying to give an excuse that, oh, a lady in the UK sent him to jail and that was where he got his resentment and hate for women? Did the woman do him any bad? No, he assaulted her. So, he had to pay for it. So, Mr. Ben, kindly stop the mind game and tell Nigerians what they really need to know. This is not the time for you to build a social media platforms, because I can see you going all around trying to build your social media platforms. You're going into something deeper than you think. My lovelies, what do you think in the comment section? Do you think Mr. Ben is an accomplice that should be properly investigated? In my next video, I'm going to be talking about $50,000 that was allegedly taken from Mr. Andrew's house, and also Mr. Harrison, hacking Mr. Ben's phone, and some of the informations we'll be able to get from Mr. Harrison. Thanks for watching till this very point, my beautiful people. Do want to like, do want to subscribe. I will definitely see you in my next one, guys. Bye.